Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. This is Stan here with you. Well, today I'm attempting to change the bulbs on my Lexus. It's a 3rd gen Lexus IS 300. Pure headlights are like these. You can follow this DIY. And this is the bulb that I got for it. This is actually Xenon bulbs. And the model for our car is D4S.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me.
So the exact bulb that goes into these are the D4S Xenon bulbs. You can see it over here. These are cheap Chinese bulbs. It just cost me $36 for 2 bulbs, so it's very cheap. The ones from Lexus cost close to $300 for each bulb, so compared to that, this is very cheap. It has 2 years of warranty, and so if it gets spoiled I can replace it again, hopefully. And this is 1000K, so it means it will be whitish in color. Okay, so right now only this bulb is out. That bulb is still working fine, but just to show you the comparison between the original one and this cheap Chinese one, I'll be installing only this first right now. So to access the bulb inside here, first you need to remove this air box. So to remove the air filter housing, you'll have to remove these two 10mm bolts, one over here and one over here, and then you'll have to loosen these two screws. Then you'll have to remove this connector, and you'll have to remove these clamps as well, one over here and one over there. I could wiggle the air filter housing out of the way.
What's wrong and why you never said you felt that way? Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out.
So I moved the air filter box out of the way. Now I have access to the headlight housing. We'll have to remove this plug first. Just there's a small tab here which you need to push down and then pull it out, like so. Now you'll have to remove this headlight cover. For that, all you have to do is spin it anti-clockwise. So just keep spinning this anti-clockwise and it should open. So it opened this way. So that's the ballast. So you need to undo the ballast as well. So next we'll have to remove the ballast. Clockwise is lock position, anti-clockwise is open. So you'll have to twist it anti-clockwise like this and then just pull it out, and that's it. The ballast and the cover has come out. So that's all. It's pretty simple. So now there are two hinges inside here. You can remove it with the help of your hand. Yeah. So that's it. So now the hinges are out and now we can pull out the bulb.
I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be.
So this is the bulb, it's out. Oh, these are high quality bulbs. It's Osram's Xenon bulb. This one cost like around $70 each. I should have got this, but the thing is it's coming after 2 weeks, whereas the Chinese bulbs came within 1 day. I ordered it yesterday night and it came by afternoon. That's the reason why I got the Chinese bulb this time. Maybe next time I'll get Osram's bulb. So this is how the new bulb looks like, the cheap Chinese one. Okay, so we're going to install the bulb, and the position is actually important. So you can see there are two grooves here. There's one groove here and one groove on this end, and there are small indents on the bulb housing, so that's where it should go.
Brought into this place, you wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side.
So there's a small indent over here, and that's where the bulb should sit. And see, as the bulb is set, it won't move. If you shake it, it shouldn't move. There shouldn't be any play. So now it's perfect, and now next step is to place the hinges back in place. Okay, and now we'll place the ballast and the cover. There's actually a groove here as well. There's a groove on the bulb which should fall exactly between these two places.
Maybe we could be okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you.
So the ballast should lock into place like this. That's it, it's locked. Next we'll place the cover back in place and we have to rotate it in the clockwise direction. Yeah, that's it. Now we'll insert this. Okay, it's locked. Now we fit all the air box back in place.
We'll choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to.
So just to show you guys the difference between the Chinese bulb and the Osram ones, this has a bit of the yellowish tinge to it, but this one is pure white. But I prefer this. This looks actually pretty cool. You can actually see the difference. It's whitish here and slightly yellowish, but it is white in reality, but with a slight of yellow tinge. So this was the tougher side to change the bulb, because you'll have to remove all this, and this side is the easiest. All you have to do is pinch this clamp and remove this washer tube. Okay, so we'll just pin this cover and remove the cap like so. We need to remove this connector. So okay, now we have access to it, so now we can just pull this out. Oh, that's it. Remove the connector somehow. So rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction, pull the ballast out. So the ballast is out along with the cover. So that's it. Now to remove the bulb, you'll have to release those two pins. You can do it with your hand. You can gently pull the bulb out. This is a good bulb, so I'll be keeping this safe. So this Chinese bulb is actually from a brand called Sinoparcel. The Osram bulb is much more warmer. It's around 4300 Kelvin, whereas this Sinoparcel Chinese bulb is actually around 6000 Kelvin, and that's the reason why the color is a bit more whitish. So you'll have to be careful about this gap here. There's an indent over there exactly fitting this gap, so that's where this should go.
Stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts.
So the bulb is in the right spots. Now we'll go ahead and put the clamps back in place. Okay, so I put the spring back in place and there's no movement to the bulb. So now we'll put the ballast back. So to fit the ballast, you'll have to look at these two gaps, one here and one here, and this should go exactly onto the two bulbs.
To watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Now we'll put the cover back in place in the clockwise direction.
As you fade away.
Headlight housing is back in place. Now we'll just have to fit the connector.
As you fade away.
Okay guys, it's pretty dark right now. I'm going to show you the intensity of the light. Let's turn it on. Oh, it's pretty bright. Now I'll show you how the high beam looks like as well. So it's pretty bright. I'll show you how it looks from the outside. It's actually a bit of bluish white. So that's it for this DIY vlog, guys. I hope you guys found it informative and useful. If you did, please do hit the like button. Do consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done already. And until next time, this is Dan signing out. Bye bye.